2 Marines deployed to the southern border were killed in an accident in New Mexico, not far from El Paso, Texas. A 3rd Marine was injured.
They were riding in a civilian vehicle yesterday when it rolled over. The cause is not known, but no other vehicle was involved.
The 3 were among 7,000 Marines and Army soldiers the president has sent to secure the nearly 2,000-mile-long border between the United States and Mexico.
And now the president is turning a 60-foot wide, 700-mile stretch of federal land along the border from New Mexico to California into an Army installation. This will allow troops to detain migrants crossing into the area known as the Roosevelt Reservation.
It's an attempt to get around the prohibition on using the military for domestic law enforcement, because the land will now be an Army base. Jason Allen got a look at the operation as the Army moved dozens of armored combat vehicles to the border.
We were at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas, when the Army delivered more than 50 armored Stryker fighting vehicles.
He's checking the BC hitch.
Designed for the battlefield, they are a centerpiece of President Trump's plan to seal the southern border.
No weapon systems on this one?
No, there's no weapon system on this one. Like, again, we're just using the capability of the camera right now for scanning and detecting.
Sergeant First Class Carlos Zamora is one of the soldiers from Fort Carson, Colorado, using thermal and infrared cameras on the Stryker, watching for the tiniest movements along the border.
Even like a little mouse.
Up to a little mouse?
Yeah, up to a little mouse, like up to like a mile out.
With the Strykers and soldiers, President Trump is creating a border barrier that is more than just a wall. He has now authorized the military to take control of a 60-foot strip of federal land along the border, stretching from California to New Mexico. Now, migrants would be crossing into a military installation. It would allow soldiers to make apprehensions, a job that, until now, has been reserved for the Border Patrol.
These Strykers can carry as many as 9 people. The ones that are here now have been stationary, but they can go on patrol if that's something Border Patrol needs. When crossings have dropped as much as they have, do you still need that extra observation help?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, because the terrain is very tricky.
Border Patrol agent Orlando Marrero Rubio showed us how improved access to busy crossing zones helped drastically cut border crossings before the Army arrived. There were about 7,200 crossings during the entire month of March. In 2023, there were some days when more than 10,000 people crossed. On a mountain where foot trails have been worn into the hillside, on this morning, we didn't see a single person trying to cross.
And Jason Allen joined us now. Really revealing look there, Jason. Thanks for that. So these Strykers, are they being seen as a visual deterrent here?
Well, Maurice, that is part of it. When I was talking to soldiers out there up on those buttes, they told me that they have seen people approach the wall, spot the Strykers up there above the wall, and then quickly turn back and go the other direction.
Jason, did they have no scanning ability for this area before, or were they able to scan and this is just extra?
John, this is something extra, and you point out something here that I think is good. They have these towers, in fact, more than 30 of them that are sensor towers right now that are placed along the border. And they scan the border as well and give Border Patrol an idea where people may be. But when I asked the Army and Border Patrol if these two things were redundant, they said no, they look at this more as a integrated layering of defense there along the border.